Hi there, I'm Bennie Naudé, and this is a short tapping video. If you're not familiar with tapping, then you'll see and have your own experience of it in this video around the aspect of acceptance. Now, the reason I thought that might be useful is when we live in a state of non-acceptance about something that is happening or something that has happened, it usually brings up, something in my mouth, usually brings up painful emotion. So to give you an example, I've been single most of my life, no intimate relationship, primary relationship. And for the most, I've been at peace with that. That's the way it's been. I cried my tears when the last relationship split up decades ago, and I'm mostly okay. Then a couple of weeks ago, I went through a phase where I was literally crying every day. It's like everywhere I went, I just saw people together and hugging and kissing. And I read a book and it was a loving couple. And I just watched a movie and it was a loving couple. And it just brought an incredible amount of tears. So I asked somebody that I'd really trust to do a tapping session for me. And we did a tapping session for an hour. And that level of grief and tears have completely gone. It has been replaced by a sense of acceptance about my single status. Now, important that with acceptance doesn't mean joy. It's just like, yay, I'm so happy that I'm single and everything's amazing and I definitely don't want a relationship. It's not like that. But what it has done, it has brought me from a place of being really upset and tearful and grieving every day to a place of centeredness and peace, because that's what happens when we accept something. It brings clarity and centeredness and peace. And that's what I'm hoping this very short tapping video will help you do. So think of something that you don't feel acceptance about. It could be something that happened in the past, recently or way back, or it could be something that is still happening now. It could involve another person. Maybe another person is not the way that you would like them to be. Or it could be by yourself not being the way you'd like to be, or your body not being the way you'd like it to be. Find something that is still quite upsetting for you when you think about it. Take a minute if you need to, and then come back to the video. Okay, so when I use the phrase this or that, I refer to whatever it is that you came up with to do the tapping on. Tapping on the side of the hand, this part of the hand, you can tap on left or right. You can change throughout the tapping session if you want. Please avoid like really banging the body. That's not about that. We just gently want to stimulate these points in the body. Nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Even though that, and when I say that, you replace the word that with whatever it is that you would like more acceptance of. Even though that, I deeply and completely accept myself. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Even though that, and when I say that, again, replace it in your mind with the aspect that you are doing the session on. I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Even though that, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. And tapping on top of the head, it's not easy for me. Top of the eyebrows, that is not easy for me. Side of the eyes is not far back, it's literally the side of the eyes. When I think of that, I feel, and complete that sentence. Do you feel angry or ashamed or guilty or sad or scared or angry or irritated, whatever the feeling is? And then we're going to stay with that open sentence through the rest of the tapping points. I'm going to say the same thing on every point, and you complete it with what comes up. Might be the same feeling on every point. All this grief, feel grief, I feel grief, I feel grief. Or different emotions might come up. I feel grief about this, and I feel angry about this, and I feel irritated about this. So whatever comes up, that's what you tap on. What tapping does is it stabilizes the nervous system. When you feel a very upsetting emotion, your nervous system is what creates that sensation. And when we can calm down with this tapping in the nervous system, the high intensity emotions reduce so that we get to a place of calmness and centeredness. So side of the eyes, when I think of that, I feel, and complete that sentence. Under the eyes, when I think of that, I feel. Under the nose, when I think of that, I feel. What is most difficult about that is, and complete that sentence. What is really difficult about that is, under the breast, if that's okay. If you're a woman in public, you might not want to do this necessarily, so just under the breast. When I think about that, I feel. And then under the arms, when I think about that, I feel. And take a nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. So there might be a part of you that feels that it's not okay to have acceptance about what happened, especially if someone else is involved, because it might be condoning others' behavior. That's not what acceptance is about. What I said earlier, when acceptance brings clarity and centeredness, it is apparent what the next steps might be. If you still need to take action, have a conversation, report something, whatever the case might be, move away, move closer, you will have more access to your inner resources to take the right next step. So let's do some tapping for a part of you that might be, yeah, I don't know about this acceptance thing, that doesn't feel right. So tapping on the side of the hand again. There might be a part of me that doesn't want to accept this. And I choose to be kind and gentle to that part. There might be a part that doesn't think it's okay to accept this. And I choose to be kind and gentle to that part. There might be a part of me, sorry, I thought the thing wasn't recording. Even if there's a part of me that doesn't think it's okay to accept this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Now complete the sentence. If nothing comes up, then nothing comes up. It might not be okay for me to accept this because, so repeat the sentence and then see if something comes up. It might be better to hold on to this because, complete that sentence. A potential downside of accepting this is, allow yourself to be surprised by what comes up. Repeat the stem of the sentence that I'm offering and see what comes up, and just spontaneously allow things to come up, come to mind. It might surprise you. Under the eyes. A potential upside of accepting this is, a potential downside of accepting this is, a potential upside of accepting this is, a potential downside of accepting this is. And I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Okay, nice deep breath in and out, in the nose, out the mouth. Stretch the body if it wants to. Have some water if you have. Okay, we'll do a last round, tapping on the side of the hand again, either side of the body. I haven't been able to accept this yet, so I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Even if I haven't been able to completely accept this yet, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. even if I haven't been able to completely accept this yet. I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. What's been upsetting me was a pretty big deal. And I might not have been able to accept it yet. And when I think about it, it brings up feelings of, so whatever comes to mind, whatever feelings you're feeling about this thing. And I also feel, complete that sentence, if I was able to accept this, complete that sentence, I would love for this to heal now. Maybe it's caused me enough pain for long enough now. Under the arms, and I would love for this to heal. You're going to go straight to the top of the head again. Only say these words if you agree with them. I'd love for this to heal so that I can move on. I don't want to be stuck with this anymore. I did the best I could until now. So I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. And I would like for this to heal now. I deserve to be free of this now. I wonder what it would be like if I were to be able to accept this completely. And either way, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself. Nice deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Stretch the body if it wants to. Have some water if you want. So that's the gist of tapping. As I mentioned briefly, it helps to balance the nervous system when it gets out of whack, when we have intense emotions about something. So experiment with it, do your own tapping. The phrases I used were just suggestions. You can come up with your own phrases, tap through all the points. If you think about this tomorrow in the shower and you get really upset by it, you feel some tears coming, tap. Even though I feel teary about this, I choose to be kind and gentle with myself 3 times. Then all you need to do on the point, you repeat the difficult emotion. I feel really teary about this. I feel really teary about this. It makes me feel teary. When I think about it, I feel really teary about this, and so on through all the points. You do a round, deep breath in the nose, out the mouth. Stretch the body, have some water, do a check-in. Okay, when I think about that now, how does it feel? It still feels a bit teary. There's a bit more space this time, but there's still some teariness left, maybe 3 out of 10. You tap again, I still feel teary. Or whatever the emotion is, you tap on it. And then you just repeat the feeling and tune in with the feeling through all the points. I would love to hear from you how this works. If you want to reach out to me, you can get hold of me on my website, my email address, bennie@bennienaudé.com, or the website, bennienaudé.com, BENNIENAUDE.com. Big hugs to all of you, best wishes, and may you be kind and gentle to yourselves.